everyone, Rylas Dana here. I'm back from the ABA Legal Tech Show, and in this video, I want to give you a recap. We're going to go over some things that I learned. Going to be a little bit different than some of my other shows. So welcome everyone. First of all, just really grateful that I was able to attend the conference. Everyone there was so nice, and it was a great community. Great to be a part of it. Behind me, there's the famous shirt, my conference shirt. Had a good time. The shirt had a Maat Legal up here. Let's see, this side got my core values, mindfulness, empowerment, passion, and then I had some QR codes and offers over here. So one of the things we'll be talking about a little bit later is my WealthCounsel offer, WealthCounsel Relief Scholarship. I did post a couple places on Facebook about my WealthCounsel Relief Scholarship, and WealthCounsel saw it, and I'll tell you more about that later, about that interaction. But yeah, big thanks to the ABA Tech Show, organizers, sponsors, speakers. It was a great event. Shout out to everyone I met in Chicago. Look forward to the next event and seeing the community at the next conference. All right, let's talk podcast. It's kind of funny. Here we are, 2025, and a lot of attorneys are still doing podcasts. I even asked a couple of them, like, podcasts, are you on YouTube? You doing video? Some were, some weren't. I think podcast is kind of like a legacy term. But lawyers, business people, you need to be on YouTube. By the way, you can follow me there. So wherever you're watching this, if you're not watching it on YouTube, go ahead and follow me on Rylas Law. You'll find my YouTube channel there. Or if you want to see what I'm up to day to day, you can follow my personal Instagram. That's at Rylas Dana. See my legal updates, my bike rides, things like that. If you follow there. All right. So one of the things I noticed at the show, of course, AI was everywhere. Talked about AI everywhere. But they did talk about chatbots. And one of the conferences I was in, they made it seem like it was really hard to build a chatbot. So that's one of the reasons I'm making this video today. I want people to know how easy it is to make a chatbot. So I have a resource in here to show you how to make a chatbot. And I was going to say that they're not that big of a deal. I've had one for a couple years, but I went back to my website or Chatbase where I get the where I use the chatbot, and it is getting more traffic lately. So if you want to build a chatbot, it's really easy to do. Got a couple ways that you can do that. I have a course that you can sign up for with an affiliate link through Chatbase. If you use my Chatbase affiliate link, I'll send you my course for free. If you already have good software that you're using that seems similar to Chatbase, once I show it to you, you can go ahead and just purchase the course for $49. Now to find those links, you can find both the links at mottlegal.com. I'll also try to put them here in the comments. I'll see if I can do that. All right, so let me show you my Chatbase account. Let me share my screen here. Show you how Chatbase works. Okay, so this is my Chatbase account. So I have a few different AI agents, is what they call them now. I was calling them bots, but they call them agents. The two main ones that I use is this Dana bot that's on my website and this legal assistant bot. So if you go to my website, nice pause face there. This bot right here, Dana bot, powered by AI, programmed by Rylas to empower and guide you. How can I assist you? And then I got the note that it doesn't create an attorney-client relationship. So if people interact with this, that's Dana bot. I also had this legal assistant bot that I use to do research. So let's see, this is the last 30 days. So they are getting used a little bit more often. Let's see, let's go back here. Let me show you this. DanaBot. So the course, I'll show you exactly how I program these. It's really easy. So you put your instructions in here, and then let's see here. So general, you can pick which model it uses. So when I started, I started before it was on ChatGPT 3. Now I'm using 4.0. And then let's see, sources. So if you go up here to sources, you'll see I uploaded a bunch of different documents in here and different text, websites. So I had to crawl a bunch of different websites, including our own website. So it's read all the blogs that I've written. So this is my DanaBot chat site. So more how to create it on the course, and you can get that if you purchase this Chatbase through my link, or if you just want the course, I'll have a link for you to get that. So my legal assistant bot, let's see. I'll show you some of the ways that I've used this. So this is what I use for legal research. And I made sure that it's going to that it quotes its sources, so that way AI always hallucinates. So it's important when you're using AI that you check it out. So I had a question about a disclaimer done on a property, so a disclaimer deed, and then whether that disclaimer is still valid through the probate. So this gave me a good answer. So 13 days ago, what was I doing 13 days ago? About let's see, California real estate, property tax consequences of grandchildren inheriting commercial and residential property. Yeah, so legal assistant bot, this is one of my favorite ones. It's a great research tool. So that's my favorite chat bot, even better than the one on the website. So I'd recommend creating one of those. For attorneys or any business people. It's nice you can upload your own practice guides, have it go to the websites that are important to you, and teach it that way. Okay. So yeah, I talked about the legal assistant. Yeah, no coding, super intuitive. And all the links for those, you can find them on my Maat Legal Instagram. All right, let's talk about the offer I had there. So one of the offers on my sleeves, my conference shirt, was for the Maat Legal software. And so I've been using this software for over 8 years in my own firm. It makes it really easy. And it does replace the intake software like Decision Vault and a drafting software like WealthCounsel. And we also use Go High Level to have some of the automation. So it's a really powerful tool all in one place. Let me show you that offer. So I have a link here. This is the special offer from the ABA Tech Show. So you can see this link below. There's a short video. I show a little demo of how the software works. And if you want to apply, there's a couple ways. So, tell me about your law firm here. And I have this WealthCounsel Relief Scholarship you can apply for here. So this is designed for people if you're just committed to any drafting software, if you're under contract, or maybe you're just starting out and you're not ready to make the switch yet. So I'm going to let a few attorneys use the Maat Legal software without paying the startup cost and the monthly cost, just to check it out, just so I get more feedback on it. So if that's you, if you want to check it out, you're in Arizona and California, it's all ready to go. You can apply there. If you're in other states, you can also apply, and I'll be adding other states soon. Okay. All right, yeah, so if you're interested in that, Wealth Counsel Relief, just fill out the survey. And so my shirt, my conference shirt. So I felt good. My conference gear, I stood out, had lots of talking points. So a lot of people did stop me and ask me about it. And when you go to those conferences, you walk through the exhibit hall, everyone's just trying to sell you. So you kind of feel like a piece of meat. Everyone wants to show you their product and sell you. So that was some of it. That happens anyways. So after one of my classes, I was walking through the conference hall when two people stopped me and they introduced themselves, and then I realized they were from Wealth Counsel. And that's why they stopped me. They stood right in front of me and they definitely wanted to meet me. So they did see my Facebook post and were not too happy that I used Wealth Counsel, the name Wealth Counsel. So I asked, do we have a problem? I was like, Pepsi mentions Coke in their ads. It's not uncommon for Honda to mention Toyota or competitors to mention the other companies. So what's the issue? And ultimately, they didn't have an issue with it. They definitely were aware that I was there. And I do see a lot of people on Facebook, attorney groups, a lot of people asking about Wealth Counsel alternatives and people airing their complaints, wishing there's other alternatives. So that's why I wanted to introduce Maat Legal in that way. So the easiest way to explain what Maat Legal is to compare it to one of the biggest competitors. Now, where it's different from Wealth Counsel is Maat Legal is more streamlined and efficient. It combines an efficient intake with the drafting, and it's so simple, the drafting instructions, that the attorney does it with the client. So there's no need to re-enter the drafting instructions later, like many of the softwares require. Because things like Wealth Counsel and others are so comprehensive and complete, it's not designed to be used in front of the client while you're in the meeting. So that's the main difference of the Maat Legal software. And if that's something interesting to you, go ahead and find that link. The other thing at the show is in my outfit, my conference fit, I made a point to meet the people at Clio and let them know that I want to speak at the Clio conference in Boston this October. So I remember going to these conferences as a young attorney, about 10 years ago, I guess over 10 years ago when I started my firm, and I'd come back with a notebook full of notes and things to implement. One of the most important things for my business was just implementing the processes and systems that allowed me to collect data. So that's the topic that I gave to Clio when I applied, talking about the systems and processes needed to collect data, and then the types of data that you want to collect that helps you run your business. So tell Clio that you want to see me speak in Boston, reach out to them. Yeah, find all the links, maatlegal.com. And thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.